Hi everyone, welcome to Ravi MTech Computers. In this session, I am going to explain about application software. Okay, we'll go to our topic. Application software. In the previous videos, I discussed about system software and its categories. Okay, those who are watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. In application software, what is the difference between system software and application software? Already we discussed about system software. It is mainly used to run the computer smoothly. Okay, so but coming to the application software, the major purpose of application software is to solve the user needs, mainly designed or developed to solve our personal needs, personal needs or to solve the particular requirement, okay, or particular need. We can say to solve the organization requirements also, to solve organization requirements. Organization in the sense company, organization requirements. But whenever the system software is there, why we need to develop the application software? System software will take care about the system operations only. So if you want to run the computer operations, if you want to work with the computer, system software is mandatory. Okay, but application software is solving our needs. Our needs in the sense, for example, if you want to do the reservation, it may be RTC reservation or railway reservation. Whose requirement it is? That is our personal requirement. If you want to pay the bills through online, if you want to do the recharge through online, okay, if you want to do the online shopping, all these requirements are related to the customer, related to the users, not the computer requirement. Okay, so the software which helps the system to run properly, that will take care by the system software only. But to solve our personal needs, for example, if you want to watch the movie, if you want to watch the educational videos by using internet, so that is our requirement. So to solve our requirements, our personal requirements, we need application software. I think you got the clarity difference between system software and application software. Okay, system software will run the computer operations smoothly. If the computer is started perfectly, if the computer is getting started perfectly, then we can do our work with the computer. Okay, so to solve our needs, we have to use application software. So majorly, application software was divided into some categories. With respect to those categories, I will explain. Application software, generally it is divided into two categories. So we can say, based on the usage, it is a general purpose software, general purpose application software, general purpose application software, and the second one is customized application software. Customized application software. Customized application software means it is the customer specific or organization specific. Okay, so coming to the general purpose application software. Coming to the application software, it is mainly developed to solve our personal needs only, no doubt about it. Okay, so now without system software, our application software will not work. If you want to work with the application software, system software is compulsory. Okay, so application software, it is solving our personal needs. So coming to the functionality, based on the usage, we can divide into two categories. The first one is general purpose application software. Second one is customized application software. Both are used to solve our personal needs only. But why divided into two categories means I will explain. General purpose application software, in the name itself meaning was there, general purpose. I mean, the software was mainly developed, it is made for common users. Okay, it is made for common users. Made for common users to do day-to-day operations. daily activities. It is made for common users to do day-to-day activities or daily operations. Daily operations. Okay. Example, coming to the examples of general purpose application software, we have so many examples. For example, if you want to work with the documents, if you want to store the data in the documents, generally we are using MS Office software. MS Office, in the name itself meaning was there, it was developed by Microsoft Corporation. It is used for office purpose. Okay, if anyone want to prepare resume, if anyone want to prepare biodata, it is made for common users. Anyone can prepare the document. So for that purpose, in the MS Office, we are taking the help of MS Word. That's why I told you it is a general purpose. Why? Because it was made for common users. Anyone can use it to prepare the resume, to prepare the biodata. Okay. So next, if you want to store the data in the Excel sheets, generally small companies will use Excel as a database. So MS Excel, it is also developed by, combinedly we are calling them as MS Office components. So in this, as a part of MS Office, MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint to prepare the presentations. If you want to give the seminars, okay, so you need a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, for that purpose you can use PowerPoint application software. MS PowerPoint, MS Access. It is also comes under database software. Small companies will use MS Excel or MS Access to store the small databases. Okay, so all these components combinedly we are calling as MS Office. It was mainly used for office purpose and it was made for common users. Anyone can prepare the documents, anyone can store the data in Excel sheets, anyone can prepare the PowerPoint presentations, anyone can store their data in the MS Access database. Okay, so that's why as it was made for common users, we are calling them as general purpose application software. Anyone can use it. Okay, it was developed for common purpose. Okay, coming to the customized application software. Customized application software. It is the already I told you customer specific, organization specific. Organization specific. Okay, organization specific. Organization specific in the sense the software which was developed for a particular organization, it cannot be used by another company. For example, if you see railway reservation software, is it system software or application software? Application software only. Why? Because it is used for our personal purpose. It is not required for the computer. Okay, railway reservation. It is the example of application software, but this software cannot be used by another organization. It is not useful for them. It was made especially for doing the railway reservations. For example, if you see banking software, so it is used for the particular bank only. Similarly, if you see shopping malls are using application software to prepare their invoice bills. Shopping malls to prepare the invoice bills, to prepare the bills for the customer orders. So they are using some special software. So that is also comes under application software only, but that software is not useful to others. Even though it is useful, they won't give. It was made specially to suit their needs. Why? Because the rules are changed from one company to another company, one shopping mall to another shopping mall. Okay, so shopping mall projects, it also comes under application software. Similarly, hospital softwares, hospital management, the projects related to hospital also comes under application software. Okay, that was not used by other organization. All this comes under application software only. And if you want to do online shopping, okay, online shopping, e-commerce companies are maintaining some software online for doing the online shopping. For example, the software which is used by the Amazon cannot be used by the Flipkart. Why? Because Amazon is having their own rules, Flipkart is having their own rules. So that was made specific to the particular company. My conclusion about the customized application software is these are designed to meet the customer specific requirements. Already I told you in the definition, to solve the particular need of a particular environment. Okay, so this comes under customized application software. So like this, a lot of examples were there. So just understand the internal principle of the what is customized application software and what is general purpose. General purpose means anyone can use it. Anyone can use it. But here the software which was developed for railway, it cannot be used for RTC. Is it or not? The software which was developed for banking, it cannot be used for mobile companies. Why? Because their requirements are completely different. And the universities are maintaining some softwares to store the student marks, to store the college details. So that software cannot be used by hospital, for example. Why? Because the universities are having their own rules related to the education. So it is related to the hospital, it is related to the shopping mall, it is related to the banking, like this. So every organization is having their own requirement. For every requirement, they will go for specific application software. Okay, but can you run this application software without system software? You cannot. Without software, you cannot run application software. If you want to run any application software, if you want to install in your computer, the system software must be there in your computer. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe, and please please forward it to your friends and ask them to subscribe. And most important subject content I am posting, I am taking a lot of effort to post these videos, refer to others and ask them to subscribe and watch. Okay, if you have any opinions or suggestions, please post in the comment section. Keep following my videos. If you have, if you want separation of videos subject wise, you can refer the playlists. Below this video you can find the playlist tab. On that I separated the content subject wise in particular sequence. Okay, so that you will not get any confusion between the different subjects. Okay, so many subjects videos I am posting related to C language, C++, Java, DBMS or Oracle, so that you will not get any confusion if you go through the playlists. If you are a new user, if you are a newly watching, after clicking on the subscribe, please activate the bell icon also, so that whenever I posted the video, you will get the notification immediately. Even if you click on the subscribe button, if you are not activating the bell icon, so you will not get the notifications. Okay, please activate the bell icon also.